Hey everybody, Jason here. So in the last video I built the solid wood Dutch door, and in this video I'm going to continue by basically hanging it. I still have a lot to do. I need to put the hinges on the door, I have to install the door handle, I've got a surface bolt to connect the top panel of the door with the bottom panel, I've got the weather stripping to add, and then I can install it. So yeah, the weather's turning. We even had some snow this week. It's melting off now. I've got a couple more days of good weather, I think, and then winter will be here. So I better get to work and get this door installed. Alright, so one of the last things I need to do before installing the door into the tiny cabin is to drill the holes for the door handle. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to install the handle before I install it or wait and do the handle after it's actually in place, but regardless, the holes need to be done. So I went and picked up a jig, and this is, there's a few out there. So this one is by Ryobi. It's called a wood door lock installation kit. Basically, it sets the depths. This is adjustable, so I can make it either 1 3/4 wide or 1 3/8. As you can see, this little gray part is adjustable, and I just pop it out and flip it to adjust depending on where I want the spacing for the door handle to be. And then also, I think it's called the lock set, is on the other side. So yeah, this is going to make it a lot easier for me. I've never used one of these before, but I checked them out online. I'll leave a link in the description of this video, so if you want, you can have a look for yourself. Okay, so now usually in my videos I mention at some point that this isn't a how-to video. This is just showing how I did this. So it's a video about me building my thing, not telling you to do it this way. But I think it's important, just as I'm doing this process, there is one little thing that I should mention. What you need to do is you start off drilling your hole, but then as soon as your pilot drill bit pierces through, you should stop and go to the other side and drill in a little bit, probably like 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch. Otherwise what happens is just there's a lot of power when you're using a hole saw. They're quite big and you're drilling a big hole. So what happens is as you push through, often the opposite side will not explode, but basically explode, and you'll get a lot of wood tear out and it'll just look nasty. So by just, you get your hole started, when the pilot starts to come through, come around, and by drilling that recess, you don't get that explosion of tear out on the other side. So yeah, just a little tip there for anybody who's thinking about using one of these. Okay, so next I just need to trim out the outside with some Western red cedar. Okay, so the last thing to do is to put this bottom piece back on. So I popped it off and then I added a bevel to just between where the door will sit. So basically from here to here, there's a slight bevel downwards. And then I just trimmed up, or, tidied up the ends, just gave them a bit of a chamfer. I did all this just with the palm sander, cedar, so it's really soft. Yeah, but basically, if any water lands on here, I want it to drip away from the door, not towards it. If being on a trailer, it's going to be tricky because I'll have to keep it level from end to end as well. So adding that bevel will just help out. So I'm going to glue and nail this in place, give it a quick sand, and then add some penetrating oil and call it a day. Okay, well, there you have it. The door's installed, and if it's okay for me to say, I think it looks pretty good. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and if you want to keep watching this build and follow along, then don't forget to subscribe, okay? Thanks for watching.